the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They'll give it to Hardy.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready. White, 29, ready.
Right back to him on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Simmons on the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Tigers in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Hardy. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The run inside. It's Edwards. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button.
There's a crease. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. The option look. The pitch. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
starts from the 29-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Here's Hardy to begin the drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Simmons fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautifully.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter play. Got a little space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Working the middle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Throwing Simmons. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags a quick pass on the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he made the extra point without problem. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to Hardy on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here's Simmons to throw. Throws it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long.
Ready? Kill. 528 Cruz. 528 Cruz. Icy. Force. Is that hot?
Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Pocket breaking down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the right side with Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Going to the run, it's Roberts. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Running inside, it's Edwards. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Texas A&M going up tempo. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Under fire. On the move to the left. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 42. From the gun, give to Hardy. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The run inside. It's Edwards. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient. Going to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Might be looking to run. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they go back on top. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 6 team, the LSU Tigers.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's Kentucky keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Throwing Simmons. Rushes on him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Makes the grab at the 10. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him.
Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. That one will give them the lead.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done. Lining up for the PAT.
And and the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
That ball is live in the backfield. Defense picks it up.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points.
Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And here he comes out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Fourth down, Simmons. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll get rid of it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They go play action with Simmons. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Running inside. It's Edwards. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Simmons on play action. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Reed to throw. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Wants to take it outside. It's Roberts. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
He wants to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He'll